Hello, hello, can you hear me? Oh dear, what time is it? 3:15. What's on your side? 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. I just tried it on bike 10 minutes ago and it fits, but what a bloody nightmare. It turns out that is shit. Excuse the language, but it's just rubbish. It's a pity because this budget made that I got to challenge, I've had an electric sander that's worked fine. And I think I've only got a battery drill. Although that didn't last. But for 20 quid you expect them to work. It turns out, I think the problem was, that's it, I don't know if you can see that, the light duty staples, so trying to bang into plastic, most of them crumpled, and then it started jamming. You know, just, you have to open the bloody thing, open the slide, and inside there was a little tinny thing, a little retainer that puts the spring pressure on the feed, and then a little collar pushes inside the staples, you know, to support them while they're being whacked. And something jammed. It made a funny noise, and you had to switch the power off, open it up, and there'd be a bent stapling. So it's just for light duty things. You know, I won't call it extreme. Bloody hell, I won't call that extreme. Just give up the ghost. I don't know if you can see, I dug my trusty old spring stapler. They're much thicker, 8mm, and most of them went in no trouble. The very few that didn't, and I didn't use a hairdryer, very few that didn't got a little whack with a little hammer. And it's the wrong type of hammer. On Del Boy's garage, he was using a, what do you call it? A little, what's them flat ones for? Panel pin or something like that. Yeah, I just bashed them. And that's my old trusty spring stapler, although it was quite dear that. It's quite powerful. You can set it to minimum maximum with this lever. So, I'm going back to Argos now to get a refund. I'll tell them it's crap. And if, as I suspect they will, suspect me of doing the job and then bringing it back, I'll say, I'm going to take this. I'll say, this is my trusty stapler, which is 10 times better than that crap thing. Oh, you got another? I said, yes, I bought that 20 years ago. Right, you want to look at it? With my keys. Left them in the bag. I know it's a mess in it. So I'll just show you this cover. They are thin. The standard Honda equipment. Bloody hell. Surprised it's not ripped and gone tits up earlier. That new one, maybe it'll withstand cat's claws. Look at how all the damp's got in. Eee. I don't think I will keep it. Dirty. Yeah. Right, so I'll show you. There are a couple of creases and the back section is slightly skewed. Yeah, it's scruffy. Yeah. Don't look too bad. Once my fat ass has sat on that a few times, it should hopefully flatten out, even if it doesn't. It's just a bit stiff. Once my thighs have been there, hopefully it'll bed in a bit better. One good thing is that I didn't need to trim it. I was just ready to get my Stanley knife and cut all the edges, but I've just tucked them underneath. Maybe that's why it's sticking out a bit. Just tucked them under. No need to trim. Yeah, it's not for close scrutiny, it just looks good and hopefully better than the other one. It's alright, isn't it? £45, £6 postage from Poland. Very slight crease there. Not too concerned who's going to examine that close up. And the skewed a little bit, well I can hardly tell. It's about 5mm too short there and 5mm over there maybe. You know what I mean? Shouldn't be concerned about that. bits of fluff there. I'll snip that off after. So there we are, lovely jubbly. One other thing I've got recently, have you noticed that? The bloody little Honda emblem's pinged out. Bloody thing, it wouldn't stick. It's supplied from China with this little stick. Why, if they couldn't mould it all in one, I don't know, it was a separate item, a little Honda wing. And it came off on the floor, so I tried super glue, Yoo-hoo type glue. I should have used rubber solution. Bloody thing. Yeah, but the other thing I fitted is this Renthal bar. I don't know if it's my imagination, but it does actually feel a bit stiffer. You know, it doesn't seem like it's flexing like it did before. I don't know, it might be my imagination. Just about fitted. I had to move these back about 3mm and slightly adjust the angle, because the brackets are a bit over-engineered. But that's Renthal, isn't it? Good quality stuff. Hello, Blackie. You gonna pee on my bike? Good boy, yeah. Right, so down to Argos now, hopefully for a refund, and see how comfortable it is. Lovely jubbly. Right, bye for now. Bye bye.